What's going on, guys? How y'all doing tonight? Southern Guy here, and tonight we are bringing y'all the Smackdown review and results of tonight's WWE Live Smackdown Tonight's Smackdown, WWE Smackdown opened with General Manager Daniel Bryan and Commissioner Shane McMahon backstage. They talk about how the show is all about the fans and how they're making their way out to Daniel Bryan's theme song. We go to the new intro video and theme song. Shane McMahon and Daniel Bryan enter the ring. The SmackDown roster is gathered all around the apron. Mauro Ronaldo, JBL, David Otunga, all commentary. Fans chant for Shane McMahon. He thanks them. Shane talks about the opportunity, and the announcers that SmackDown will begin holding their own pay-per-views with Backlash on September the 11th. Shane McMahon introduces the undisputed WWE Champion Dean Ambrose. Dean Ambrose comes out to a pop and wonders who will step up to face him. Bryan announces a six-pack challenge for tonight. The winner faces Ambrose at SummerSlam. Bryan announces that John Cena as the first entry. Cena steps into the ropes and stands beside Ambrose. Bray Wyatt is in next, followed by Dolph Ziggler. Baron Corbin and AJ Styles are all the last two. Bryan announces that the sixth spot will be filled by the winner of a battle royal, which is next. Next, we go to the Battle Royal. Battle Royal for the final sixth spot. The six-pack challenge spot. Zack Ryder, Kane, Connor, Victor, Bojo Rawlings, Simon Gotch, Adrian English, Jimmy Uso, Jey Uso, Kalisto, Eric Rowan, Tyler Breeze, Fandango, Apollo Crews, and Alberto Del Rio. Back from the break, the battle kicks off with Kane fights off Zack Ryder. Simon Gotch gets eliminated first. Kane eliminates both members of the Ascension. Kane stomps on Kalisto. Eric Rowan works over Adrian English. The Usos and Alberto Del Rio go at it. Del Rio with the insecurity kick on Kane. Fandango is eliminated next. Jimmy Uso is eliminated. English and Rowan were eliminated. Del Rio eliminates Mojo Rawlings and fans boo. Del Rio with a backstabber on Crews. Del Rio gets eliminated. Kane dumps Breeze and Fandango. It's down to Kane, Ryder, Crews, and Kalisto. Kane drops everywhere and takes control. More action between the four members with the finishers. Hit. Ryder works on dumping Crews. Kane comes over and helps Crews and works on Ryder. Fights them off and hits a neck breaker. Kalisto acts in the apron between Kalisto and Ryder. Crews. Ryder flips off the top. Kane gets up and tosses Kalisto over the top rope with one hand. Ryder gets the headbutt. Ryder gets up, but Kane drops him. But Kane boots Crews and splashes both men in the corner. Ryder takes Kane down as it goes with a broski kick. Nailing it. Crews gets a boost as well. Kane tosses Ryder over the top with one hand. Kane grabs Crews for a chokeslam, but it's corrupted. Crews jumps Kane over the top rope for the win. And the spot in the six-pack challenge, winner Apollo Crews. After the match, Crews hits the corners for celebrate as we go to replay. Cruz is up to the floor where Renee Young waiting for interview. Cruz says he's happiest man in the world, but he's not going to really celebrate until he wins the main event and goes on to SummerSlam. Tonight's main event will be Cena versus Wyatt versus Ziggler versus Styles versus Corbett versus Cruz. We see Becky Lynch and Natalya walking backstage. We're back from break. Dolph Ziggler cuts a backstage promo how he got lost on coming away trying to steal the show every night. But he's getting back on track tonight, the main event. Next we see Becky Lynch versus Natalya. Winner was Becky Lynch. After the match, Renee Young interviews Becky Lynch in the ring, but Alexa Bliss interrupts and starts cutting a promo. Naomi interrupts next and says SmackDown is about to get fabulous. Next out comes Eva Marie music hits, and out comes as a voice. Eric's praising her. She poses on the stage as the others look on from the ring. Still to come, the six-pack challenge. We are back from the break, and we appeared the pre-show recorded promo from Baron Corbin. He says he is going to win tonight in the main event for himself. Next, we see Maurice is in the ring with the WWE Intercontinental Champion. The Miz is for another episode of Miz TV as she goes to introduce her husband and fans boo. Miz reveals that the former world champion he's landing for tonight is a guest. The Miz sits down and pretty much interviews himself. Randy Orton interrupts and comes out to a pop. Fans chant art for the RKO. Well, Miz welcomes Randy Orton and wonders what he's got. Orton gives Miz props for his mic work and says clear that he is expected to playing himself with fans. Chant Randy Orton, and now Miz gets to enjoy and wonders what's going to happen next. Pitching today says, pretty little wife. Orton wonders who does the pitching and the catching and the relationship. Maurice runs her mouth to Orton, and Orton accepts the challenge for the Miz. And we go to back for commercial. Miz versus Orton. Back from the break, we go at it. Miz takes control early on and sends Orton to the floor, working on the shoulder. Miz launches Orton into the barricade and keeps the tag on the shoulder before bringing him back in the ring. Orton goes back to the floor for a breather. The Miz follows. Miz whips Orton into the steel steps, shoulder first. Miz brings him back into the ring, and Orton nails the RKO out of nowhere. Orton doesn't pin Miz, and then takes his time getting up. As he gets it up, Maurice looks at the Orton, and the Miz is down. Orton stalks Miz, and fans cheer. Miz gets up, and Orton nails another RKO for the pin. Winner Randy Orton defeats the Miz. A local wrestler is in the ring waiting. When Keith Slater appears, he lays out the guy and sends him to the floor. Keith Slater is upset. He says must be a mistake. He wonders how he wasn't drafted to Raw or SmackDown. Slater says if Bryan and McMahon want to lead SmackDown to the new era, put him in the main event and make it a 7-pack challenge. Slater gets a sign. Keith Slater chant going. Out comes Shane McMahon and says if Slater is looking for a job, that there's a better way to accomplish it than that. Interrupted Live TV sends a resume, plugs the WWE Network. that he assumed Slater says that he is with the brains behind him. Brains behind all. Rhino suddenly appears that the crowd comes up, but behind Shane says that Slater is right. He is looking at the hottest free agent. Slater turns around and takes a gore to a big pop. Rhino celebrates in the corner. So we go to the replay. JBL reveals that Rhino has been signed by Smackdown. We get a pre-recorded promo from AJ Styles. He isn't happy about having to qualify for SummerSlam. It says that he's obvious choice. As AJ says, he will be the other superstar in the match, like always he does. Welcome back. And Bray Wyatt cuts a promo on tonight's main event. Wyatt says the 5-man will fall tonight, and he will have the world in his hands. No more contenders match. 6-pack challenge. Bray Wyatt versus Apollo Crews versus Baron Corbin versus Dolph Ziggler versus AJ Styles versus John Cena. We go to the ring. Out comes Wyatt. Apollo Crews followed by Baron Corbin, Dolph Ziggler. Mixed reactions. Wyatt attacks Cena to start. Corbin tosses Ziggler to the floor. Cena now at it. Corbin. Wyatt goes at it. As we go to commercial. Back and forth. We see back and forth 2 count. Code breaker. Cena breaks the pin. AJ Styles AJ drops Cena once again. We see Cruz comes off the top, but Cena skater AA. Next, Cena can't get up. Cena ducks. And he punches, nails the AA. AJ leaps to take control, but Ziggler ends up hitting the zigzag and getting the pin on AJ with a super kick. So Dolph Ziggler hits the super kick for the win. Winner and new number 1 contender, Dolph Ziggler is advanced to the SummerSlam to face WWE Champion Dean Ambrose. After the match, Ziggler celebrates as we go to replay. WWE Champion Dean Ambrose is out to the ring to a pop. They go face to face, Ziggler and Ambrose. In the middle of the ring, Ambrose raises the title. We get one more replay. Out comes GM Daniel Bryan. He raises the arm and they pose. Commissioner Shane McMahon is out next to join them. SmackDown goes off the air with Ziggler and Ambrose having words. So there you have it, guys. New number 1 contender, Dolph Ziggler versus WWE Champion Dean Ambrose at SummerSlam. And also don't forget, dark match. There was a dark match after SmackDown went off the air. It was Raw, WWE Raw's superstar Roman Reigns and WWE Raw superstar Seth Rollins. It was Roman Reigns from Raw and SmackDown's WWE Champion Dean Ambrose versus Seth Rollins and Bray Wyatt in a dark match after SmackDown went off the air. And it ended up with Dean Ambrose getting the win over Seth Rollins with the Dirty Deeds in the dark match for the 1, 2, 3. Seth Rollins got defeated by Dean Ambrose, WWE Champion, over on SmackDown. So there was a dark match after SmackDown, and it was Dean Ambrose getting the win for his team. It was Dean Ambrose, Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins and Bray Wyatt. And Dean Ambrose got the win in the dark match. So there you have it. I hope you enjoyed this WWE SmackDown review for tonight, for last SmackDown, for your Tuesday night. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, Southern Guy 175 on YouTube.com, and also follow me on Twitter, DannyParker27 on Twitter. I hope y'all have a great Tuesday night, And I'll see y'all back here for more WWE news coming your way. Bye guys. Hope y'all enjoyed the SmackDown review for tonight. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Southern Guy 175 on YouTube.com. And also follow me on Twitter, DaddyParker27. Have a good night, guys. Bye.